A brief message from your friendly neighborhood editing Jordan. We tend to try to keep things pretty PG-13 around here, but this is an improv podcast. So, who knows what we're going to say. Sometimes we throw in some swearing, some sexual content, and some violence. So, as a general warning, viewer discretion is advised. Also to be noted, the opinions stated about a certain tabletop role-playing game are just that, our opinions. We love the game and we like talking about it. So any criticisms are really just all in good fun. That being said, wizards, please hire us. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get on with the show.
Levi, remember when we went to a store and you said polo? Sorry.
I do remember that. That was a while ago.
Remember when before you ordered, said, at least you don't say polo, and then you ordered and said polo?
I thought you said that after.
No, I said it before, and then you said...
You cursed him is what I'm hearing.
But then I think I was talking to like TJ and you were also there.
No. Well, I never took Spanish in high school, so.
That's true. I took 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm going to be looking this way the whole time because you guys are over my second monitor.
How dare, I should be on your first monitor.
Nope, that's for Quazo.
Oh, okay. I've been,
right.
Yes, I will accept that.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Nat One Podcast, aka Nope, because nope, you're not going to want to hear what we're about to have to say. I'm Pertuset.
I'm Levi.
And I'm Jordan.
Well, okay, you guys have your temporary characters, right? Because you're going to help me. We're going to run this dungeon tonight, and it's going to kind of be like a little test.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I didn't have time to name it. I'll come up with a name.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. What'd you name me? What'd you name yours?
My name is called Robin BARBENHEIMER.
Okay. I can sense a little bit of. I think you took some inspiration.
I'm a huge fan of Carl Jung.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, tonight you're going to be running through the dream dungeon. So yeah, your characters, how you got there is not really important. You find yourself in what appears to be a vast desert expanse, almost like you're out west, like in maybe like the Nevada desert or like California, that kind of area. And you have come across an old dilapidated structure that is sort of indented into the ground out in the middle of this desert.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There is a door before you, and it has a series of symbols across it. Do either of your characters know how to speak Celestial?
Do I looking at my proficiencies? No. Hold on.
I would like to say that at this point in time, first off, may I make a request for a change?
Yeah. Well, what is it?
I wonder, can my character's race be a plasmoid now?
I mean, I don't see why not. We haven't really started yet, so it hasn't really done nothing consequential. Why?
Okay, can I make a second change?
Well, what's your second change?
Can my character's name be Robin Bobbert Slimer?
I take personal offense to both of these changes.
DM?
Yeah.
Is it approved?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
I would also like to note that that Robin is currently facing towards Jordan's unnamed character, looking vacantly as though haunted by the sight of the dilapidated building. That is all.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't speak Celestial.
Can I poke the plasmoid?
Yeah, you can poke. Yeah. She pokes you.
That reminds me of my time in university.
Your character went to university?
It
was in the document I sent you.
You made a document?
You just told me to roll stats. I didn't know we were doing backstory.
I didn't tell him to make a backstory. He didn't have to.
I sent it to you about 20 minutes ago.
20 minutes. Oh, so you did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Is it? Are you sure you didn't just send me like a? This kind of looks vaguely similar to like a script for like Oppenheimer.
But you'll note that it has a different name instead.
It
That doesn't fall under the
It's
fair
just-
use exception to copyright.
But it's just the name of your character. But it's already got the slime pun in it. But you didn't originally make your character a plasmoid, so why did? Okay. Well, yeah, no, it doesn't matter if either of you know Celestial. It just you know what it says. You guys know what it says.
Okay.
It says this is the Mojo Dojo Casa dungeon.
Levi.
What?
Levi.
What? That's the name of the dungeon. That's the
like
name of the dungeon.
6 words for house.
But it sounds good if you say it. Say
But
it.
it's Mojo Dojo Casa House.
Yeah, see.
It's all words for house.
No. It's good. It works. This is just a test, anyways. It's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be a cool dungeon.
So it's a temporary name.
It's a
placeholder.
Yeah. Let's just go in. Let's just go.
Okay.
You guys are going.
Right.
You're going in. You're going down. The door opens for you. Forget about I'll do the puzzle some other time. The door opens for you and you walk in. So, in this first room, it's like a wide open room, probably 40 feet by 40 feet square. And there's the door behind you, which after you enter, it closes. And then there's a door on the far side, and it is closed. And in between you and the door are these 3 small cube-shaped contraptions. You're not quite sure what they are. And then before you, like, have you guys ever played like you played like Breath of the Wild, right? You know, like when you enter a shrine and the big text appears like right in front of your face, and it tells you that's what it does. That's what it does. It appears the big text appears in front of your face, and it says, thou who hast entered my Mojo Dojo Casa dungeon, thou must pick the correct mini fridge and claim the 6-pack to deliver to me. Only then shall you proceed.
6-pack of what?
It just says 6-pack. You don't know.
And to who? Is this like all the Strahd one-shots that we did? Is this another Strahd one-shot?
This has nothing to do with Strahd.
I'm going to be really mad if this is a spin-off of Santa Strahd.
This has nothing to do with Strahd. No Santa Strahd. No, nothing. It's a much better villain this time that I've made, I think. I think he's a lot cooler. And he's better. And I like him a lot more.
All right.
I actually took a lot of personal inspiration for this character.
I'm going to once again turn to Jordan's unnamed character, and I'm going to say, we are in a race against the enemy. We must solve this before they do.
There is no one else in there with you.
I mean, you know how much I love RP, but I don't think, like, we're just playtesting them, right? I wasn't supposed to write a backstory, right?
As you say that, what is your character's name again?
Mine?
Yeah.
It's a name you won't forget.
We both
I forgot it once already.
G. Robin Bobbert Slimer.
Okay. As G. Robin Bobbert Slimer says that to you, unnamed Jordan character, a spectral form appears next to both of you and begins slowly making its way towards the mini fridges. Now you are in a race. There is a race now. I liked that idea, so I'm putting it in.
I guess I'll go investigate a mini fridge.
Okay, which one are you going to? There's 3. There's one on the left, there's one in the middle, there's one on the right.
Which one is the figure going to?
It's moving really, really slowly. You're not sure.
I guess I go left.
Wait! I shout.
What?
We have to be careful here. If you choose the wrong one, you're going to waste years of material gathered by spectral ghosts and ghoulies.
I don't think we're working with the ghosts.
I believe that the answer is with us. But we can't spend too long dawdling on this. Theory can only take you so far. I'm going to face the ghost and make a six-pack with my abs, my plasmoid abs, my plasmabs.
Labs.
Okay, give me it'd be like performance, I guess. Give me a performance check.
Modified 4.
Okay, I need to check something really quick.
Can I investigate a mini fridge?
As you do that and you quiver your abdomen into the shape of a six-pack, you hear a resounding it's not a voice, it's just like a tone, and you think it's like a good job tone. And the ghost looks at you, and he's in awe and admiration of your masculine form that you have taken on. He really appreciates it, and he thinks it's fantastic. And then he disappears. And all of the mini fridges, they fling open and they reveal there was nothing in any of them the entire time. You did it. That was the answer.
Fantastic.
The door on the other side. The door on the other side. It opens up.
Wait, how is that the answer? You didn't even know he was going to be a plasmoid. Keep going.
I knew.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to turn to Jordan's unnamed character once again. This time I'm going to say, sometimes all you need is the proper project director.
Are you naming yourself the project director?
I would never deign to do such a thing.
Okay,
but I will take the responsibility placed upon me.
I wasn't naming you the project. Can I go into the next room of the dungeon, please?
I will do what I must.
Okay, you guys walk into the next room, and the next room is this large, it's almost like you've gone outside, but you're very obviously still underground. And it's this large field, and it's got you can see off in the distance, it's got like horses running through it. And so the text appears again, and it says, your next task is to do what all men must do when they come of age, and tame your own beast. Only then can you progress forward.
What did I put in animal handling? Okay, that's not bad.
This reminds me of my brother's ranch.
And as you're standing there, two horses come up to both of you, and it's almost like there's this moment in time where the camera like focuses on them and holds the shot on them in like a slow-mo panning shot as they run in front of you, and you look at their majestic forms and their flowing manes, and you can feel the aura of masculine energy emanating from the entire scene in front of you. It's so masculine. It's so good. And honestly, you just feel you like it. You like it. It feels good. It feels right. And then the horses are in front of you now.
Oh, wait, are we outside or are we not outside?
Well, like the space that you're in appears like it's the outside, but you're not sure.
Oh, I was going to ask if there were flowers. I want to braid flowers into my horse's mane.
No flowers. No flowers.
But flowers outside, maybe?
Flowers are the girls' thing, not horses.
I don't exactly think that's correct. Like, I feel like they can be for both, and also like flowers can be for both, but like
the horses are the cool masculine thing, and you're with the horses right now. Don't worry about the flowers.
I know what I must do.
But I want to accessorize the horse.
I'm going to plasmoid into a horse.
Okay, I need you to make me another performance check to see how you do this time.
I would like for it to be known that my artificer has a -2 in charisma.
You're an artificer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
7.
I need to raise that. I need to raise that DC higher. Okay. So yeah, you take the vague shape of a horse. And you hear one little chime that was like the chime that was the do-good chime last time, but it seems like now it's waiting for Jordan's unnamed character to also complete their part of the task. It seems like you've done it, Robin, but now it's waiting for Jordan's character as well.
Well, I
It
mean,
seems
like,
very pleased with you.
can I just like try to ride the like my animal handling isn't bad. Should I roll like animal handling?
Yeah, go ahead and make an animal handling check, actually.
Come on, D&D Beyond. That is a all right, 16.
16, that, yeah. So the horse, actually, it's quite easy to get onto the horse because it can detect in this moment with this other, this figure of Ropin next to you, who has himself become the peak form of masculinity in the moment by himself transforming into a horse. It's just the aura is overpowering, and it's almost like it can't even focus on you in the moment, and you very quickly and easily mount it. And all three of you together, the one horse that's not mounted, you, Ropin, and your unnamed character on top of the horse, you majestically ride across the field with the wind blowing through your hair, the horse's manes flowing behind them, almost as a scene from like the Wild West. Because cowboys are cool and masculine. And as you get cowboy hats actually as you're going across, and like leather. You've got like leather jackets now as well.
Nice.
Actually,
I
think.
I do love leather jackets.
Yeah, those just appear on you as you're going across the field.
I am going to devour both and instead make a old-timey wide brim hat appear over my head. And I'm going to have the facsimile of a small stick poking out of my mouth as well.
How are you making this happen? How are you doing this?
I am presumably going to use the power of my plasmoid form for this to alter my appearance.
Are you still a horse with a
Yes.
hat? And okay, just checking.
If I cannot, then I will have to use my gadget.
So you're like gonna use your plasmoid form to like shape the hat?
Yes.
The cowboy hat? And then the stick in your mouth, is that just gonna be like you're just gonna make that out of your own self?
Yes.
Okay.
That will effectively be my pinky finger.
Okay. All right. I mean, I don't really think you need to make a roll for that. Sure, that's easy enough. I guess. Like, you sure you don't want the cowboy hat?
No.
Okay.
I'm a man of science. Well, I'm a blob of science.
You know, like riding on the horses, that really makes me think of have you guys seen the it's the Pride and Prejudice, and Darcy is played by the guy that's in Mamma Mia. Like, just the horses and the riding, that for some reason it makes me think Regency era. Like, that's yeah.
Well, but I was thinking more of like, I don't know, like Drive, with like Ryan Gosling. Something like
he's
that.
good. He's
I
good.
like Ryan Gosling, yeah.
I'm thinking of a different movie.
So you get to the other side of the room, and there's a door now. A door appears like out of the thin air, and it's the same kind of door as the last one that you entered from the mini fridge room into this room. This is the horse room. And you beat the horse puzzle now, so the door opens and the horse.
I was worried you were just gonna end the statement there. There was no puzzle. We fight the horses.
No, you get off. Your horse makes you get off. And Ropin, you can stay a horse if you want. I'm not gonna stop you. I think it's kind of cool, honestly.
I believe that I will maintain the forearms of a horse. But that is all.
So you're just gonna have like horse arms?
Will you have hooves or hands?
No. Only arms.
Only arms. So it'll be horse
you have
arms and hands, human
Horse
hands.
arms with human hands on them.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
It is a reflection of how I've been changed by this experience.
Okay.
Can I keep the hat?
I'm going to call this place. I'm gonna call it Los Slimos.
You can definitely keep the hat. The hat is cool and real, and it's not fake, and you can keep it because it's awesome.
Heck yeah.
So now you walk into the next room, and in this room, this is a much smaller room. And there's just what appears to be like a small little like campfire on like a sandy ground here. And there is a like pop-up board figure of a woman, a very beautiful woman, who is sitting next to this fire, as well as an instrument. Are either of you proficient in performance?
Specifically for bagpipes and the harmonica.
No.
Okay, well, I would say Jordan's character, just because you're proficient with some instruments, you would know that this instrument is it's a yurting, which it's essentially a D&D acoustic guitar. That's what it is. And as you enter into the room and the door closes behind you, the text appears before you again, and it says, "Now it is time for you to do what all men do best and woo the woman."
Okay, so, I mean, I'll go sit down next to you. You said there was a cutout?
Yeah, there's like a cutout, and it's of a pretty lady.
Okay.
She's blonde, and she's like wearing pink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, you should make the cowboy hats pink.
I could make the cat.
I feel like the pink cowboy hats would be really cool.
I think they were black, and they're gonna stay black, I think. Pink is for her. Her pink is her thing. She gets pink.
I feel like pink could be everybody's thing.
She gets pink. It's her thing.
Oh, but anyway, I'll sit down next to the cutout and just like, strike up like a conversation.
Okay, what are you saying?
Like I'll ask her if she's seen any good movies lately, or like what she likes to do in her free time, or like does she like are we on the beach because she likes the beach, or did I suggest like yeah, how's the evening going?
She says back to you, and it sounds like a very like automated voice, like it's coming from like a voice box attached to like the back side of the cutout. It says, "Wow, that's crazy. You should totally play the guitar while I awkwardly stare at you for the next 3 hours."
That doesn't sound like it would be fun for either of us.
I will be standing next to both of them, looking between them, but not speaking a word, and nervously flitting my eyes and rubbing my hands together.
I mean, I guess I'll play the guitar, but like also I feel like conversation is an important part of connection, and like I want to know about you aside from like just, I mean, you're pretty, but you're like, I'm sure you're more than pretty. I'm sure you have a great personality.
I just want to see how well you can play the guitar. Show me what you can do. I care about you.
Can I roll a performance check for the stupid guitar?
Yeah, go ahead.
Theoretical magics is a easy concept once you get used to it,
14.
Okay, so you start, and because you got a 14, you're going to have to play for a particularly decent bit of time in order to fulfill the standards that this woman has.
Like just playing like there's no,
I mean, you don't need to say anything. No, she just wants you to play the guitar and stare, because you're like, it's like you're showing her that you're good at playing the guitar, and she likes that.
I mean, I feel like that could be like you could do that, bang out Wonderwall and then just do something else.
Well, yeah, no, but like you have to show like your endurance that you can do it for that because like that shows that you're strong.
Is
So
marathon guitaring a thing?
you have to like you got to just keep going and like make sure you're making eye contact. That's important. You have to be making eye contact the entire time so that you're not looking at the guitar
Uh-huh.
because you're good enough that you don't need to look at the guitar.
DM, I have a question.
Yeah.
How long is Juke gonna be playing this guitar?
Who?
Jordan's unnamed character, Juke.
Oh.
Or Juck.
Um. I mean, at least it's gonna have to be like an hour at least with a 14.
I mean, if somebody just sat there staring at me playing the guitar, I would probably walk away and find someone else to hang out with.
And 8 minutes in, I'm going to take the guitar instrument and throw it against the wall.
Honestly, you're doing everybody a favor. I support this.
I'm going to turn towards Juke and I'm going to say, I am become deaf.
You're not actually deaf. You're not nothing like that
You don't have
happened.
ears.
Destroyer of instruments.
Well, you didn't actually become deaf though. It wasn't that loud. It was just like a guitar.
My character is socially awkward. This is their best attempt at explaining how they felt about Juke's performance.
I feel like all of this is socially awkward. I played the guitar. Is this the entire puzzle? Just like,
Okay,
or can
well,
I roll a different?
I didn't expect you to destroy the guitar. Now I need to figure out what would happen if you
I
destroy
I'm
can play
going
the
to cry.
bagpipes.
I didn't think you were gonna destroy the guitar because the guitar's like cool and like you would have thought like you would have wanted to play the guitar. 1 second, let me figure out what's gonna happen now because you destroyed the guitar.
Well, I
Is
mean,
there a
the
chalkboard
guitar's
nearby?
cool, but like, wouldn't it be cool if we had like a jam session instead of just one person playing the guitar at somebody else? Like,
Okay,
How
everybody
about a
get in on it.
collider?
So now the lady, the cardboard cutout lady, she's moving now. She's not just a cardboard cutout anymore. She's like a robot.
Oh, cool.
And she sees that you broke the guitar and she is looking at you and she's very happy. She's still smiling at you, but she says, I'm just going to go do something really quick. I'll be right back. And she gets up and she walks over to the other side of the room where now you see there's another fire and there's a robot guy who also has a guitar and she sits down with him and he starts playing the guitar at her.
Oh, good for her.
What? No, you're the one who's supposed to play the guitar at her.
Well, I did play the guitar at her, but she didn't really seem
That's how the
interested
puzzle.
in having
That's
a
how the puzzle
conversation.
goes. But you broke the guitar before you could finish the puzzle.
I didn't break the guitar. Pertuset broke the
DM?
guitar.
Can I roll an insight check to determine the relationship between the two robots?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you want that in kilo numbers or mega numbers?
Whichever one's smaller.
Does D&D Beyond have a converter for that?
I got 14 mega insights.
Okay. You think that if you ask, she would probably just say that they're just friends and it's nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
But like you're concerned because why would she do that? Why would she just get up and walk away? Like, well, what's the reason for that? Is that like she only needs to be paying attention to you because you weren't playing the guitar, but you guys, like as a collective, you were playing the guitar to her. So what was so important that she had to get up and go to this other guy, right?
Well, I
What's
mean,
wrong?
if she saw her friend, like, yeah.
What's the matter with you though, right? Like, why?
Maybe
she have
that
to
was
get up
her
and leave?
guitar. Maybe that was her guitar that you smashed, and she's not happy you smashed her guitar.
It was your guitar.
I'm looking at Jordan's unnamed character. Juck. I believe I need to speak to that woman. Could you introduce me?
Sure, but like she seems kind of busy talking to her friend.
Oh, they're not talking. They're just looking at each other.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, then I guess we could interrupt.
While he plays the guitar.
See, now I wish we had another guitar, because then we could do what I was saying with like the jam session, and everybody could like hang out and jam. Ooh, with actual jam. We should have brought jam.
Good evening, madam and gentlemen. What are your thoughts on the means of production? DM, is it capable for me to intellectually intimidate both of them?
What do you mean by that?
Or
They're
perhaps
robots.
merely intellectually intimidate the male, however, intellectually seduce the woman robot.
Um, you can try. I think.
So would this be using my intelligence score?
Sure.
I don't know. I feel like it should be a contest, like a constitution roll.
But it was a contest. That was the point of the two guitar and the two people with the two guitar because it was a contest.
Wait, it's a contest?
What'd you get?
28.
Okay.
I rolled an
Well,
8.
the robot man, looks up at you and he seems very confused and perturbed at this situation because he's the one playing the guitar here. So why are you coming over here and getting all up in their business while he's playing the guitar at her? But she is very infatuated with your statement about the means of production, I guess. And she looks interested in what you have to say now and what you got to do.
Jordan, you're not ready for this one.
Mm-hmm.
I use my plasmoid form to turn into a chalkboard.
Can
Okay.
you do that?
I'll allow it for now. Let's see where this goes.
I'm kind of curious. Yeah.
I begin to discuss the basic structure of everything. Interestingly.
Okay, make me an Arcana check. I think that's what that would be, I guess.
27. I rolled a 2.
Okay. So despite what you would think, she seems very engrossed in everything you have to say, but you're not quite sure if it's because she understands or if it's because she just thinks you're cool for knowing all of these things and wants to hang out with you because you're pretty awesome. The guy is getting really angry and he starts standing up and he's getting in a fuss because he doesn't like that you're there. All right. So you see the door unlocks. You've done it. You've won. But the guy comes up to you, Robin, and he points at you. And he says, "I'll see you on the Malibu beach."
Are we in Malibu?
It's a phrase, it's an expression here.
I in fact did my studying for some time at Berkeley.
That's a metaphor.
I read the lore document.
Yeah.
Can I just look at this is a one shot. What do you mean there was lore?
Well, because so like I've got stuff I'm experimenting on with this new. I've got some inspiration recently. I went and saw a few pieces of media and I wanted to work on something new. So yeah, this is a one shot, but like there were some other things that I was maybe because Pertuset's the other DM, so I was working on with all the stuff. It's not important. It's not important.
Oh, the deserts and the horse that you saw Asteroid City, didn't you?
No.
Oh.
Honestly, I thought this had been cyberpunk this whole time.
Not quite. Maybe. That's interesting. That's a good concept. I might combine the two. But yeah, no, the door's open now and he angrily stomps off back into the other room away from all of you. And the woman, she like deactivates, she turns off.
Oh, I was gonna tell her, you can leave at any time, right? Like you can just
Yeah, she's
cry.
off.
I'm going to cry immensely until Juke fixes me.
What do you mean fixes you?
What is it like when you cry? Are you like, is it yourself? Are you like wetting yourself onto the ground? Or is it like, do you make water even though you're made out of slime?
I like to think that anytime we cry, we're letting a bit of ourselves out.
What do you mean fix you? You turned yourself into a chalkboard.
I am distraught because of something in my backstory, but I can't talk about it. This woman simply turning off reminds me of an event.
Do you want to tell me about it, or are we just gonna because the door's open?
I stand up and I take the stick out of my mouth and transport it in between my fingers before putting it back in my mouth.
So your pinky finger is now between two of your fingers.
Momentarily.
Okay.
As long as there's always a point of contact, I'll allow it.
And then I remove my hat by it disappearing into my body before making it reappear out of my right hand to put it back on my head.
I just wanted a pink cowboy hat.
The cowboy hats are still black.
But you could make them pink. It would be cool.
Are you guys going through the door?
I'm going through the door.
Okay.
Now we do what we must.
Okay, so you walk out, and now you are on a beach. There's a big beach. And across the beach from you, you're on like the far side. So you're on the side that's not close to the water.
Mm-hmm.
And on the side with the water, you see a group of individuals. That robot man from earlier is with them, but they're all dressed up and they're wearing like the same kind of outfit. It kind of looks almost like a tracksuit. And they're all approaching you. They're on giant, like big rafts that they're sailing into the beach. And they've got weapons, but they're not like regular weapons. They kind of look like sports equipment.
So they want to play like volleyball or something.
They look very angry. They look like they're going to attack you.
So I was right. There is violence. Are
You're
you
not
sensing
sure.
violence?
I am a staunch pacifist.
That does not answer my question.
The first guy, the guy that you talked to in the last room, he hops off of one of the rafts and he points at you and he says, "Are you ready to do this?"
Are we playing volleyball? Or tetherball? That's another beach game.
And he yells, "Attack!" And all of the guys, they start running at you with their sports equipment. And you kind of hear like a little musical ditty in the background, but you're not quite sure what it is, but it sounds really catchy.
Mm.
Mm.
I cast fireball.
Oh. Shoot, I forgot that I did. Yeah, you have that now, don't you?
Yep.
Mm.
Okay, 1 second. Robin, is there anything you want to do while I'm figuring this out?
I would like to know how far away they are.
They're about probably like 30 feet from you.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action. I'm going to use meta magic points for my meta magic adept feat to bonus action dimension door, and I'm going to use the special feature you let me have, which lets me get about 20,000 feet away.
Yeah.
And Juke, you're going to have to defend yourself for probably about 10 rounds.
Well, I'm casting fireball. That's the plan.
Okay, and then I'm going to use my action to begin using my gadget.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the map here, Juke. It won't really matter for Robin, but for Juke, as you can see, they're all kind of lined up in like a nice 20-foot radius. So where exactly do you want to put the fireball?
Right smack in the center.
Okay.
Like where I should logically put a fireball.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to hit all of them, isn't it?
Okay, let me make some saves. Okay, yeah, so
if I cast this at 7th level, how many d6s is that again?
Yeah, it's not gonna matter.
But I want to the clicky clack of dice on D&D Beyond. I want to know how many dice I'm rolling.
Okay,
it's 12.
Yeah,
it's
go
12.
ahead.
Okay, that's what I thought. I couldn't remember if it was 10 or 12.
And math is something I'm not very good at.
Me either, honestly. And that is 57 damage.
Yeah, they all get like eviscerated.
Nice. Oh, can I pick up some of their equipment?
You disintegrate that too. It's all gone.
Oh, dang it.
There's just a big black spot on the ground. But the more important part is the text appears in front of you again. And also you, Robin, but you're like outside of the dungeon right now. But the text says, "Wonderful, you have displayed with an awesome feat of power your Kenergy. I applaud you."
God damn it, Levi!
What?
Did you watch Barbie without me?
I watched Barbie with Taryn.
Oh, I'm so insulted.
But what do you mean by that though? I like this has nothing to do with Barbie. What are you talking about?
Is that a Barbie thing?
This is not a Barbie thing. This is not a it's not a Barbie thing.
Levi.
This is not a Barbie thing.
Uh-huh.
I
This
didn't see
is
it.
I might have taken some inspiration, but it's not. It's a completely different. It has the same name, but it's a completely different system that I have implemented into my world.
Answer a question. If those NPCs were to say an affirmation to themselves, what would they say?
Well, see that's the funny part. The next line of the text says, "You have shown that you are enough."
God damn it.
Okay, Jordan, you don't understand. He was literally me.
No, I do understand. It's an excellent movie, but come on, man.
He was literally me. But also, you do have a slight problem.
If he was literally you.
Jordan, you do have a slight problem though.
What?
Because not only did I watch Barbie this weekend, but I also Pertuset's character was based a lot more on the other feature film that I saw this weekend, and he kind of abandoned you. That. No, that's not the problem though. The problem is he kind of abandoned you to die, and there's no enemies left, so it's just gonna hit you.
What?
Can you go ahead and roll damage for me at this point,
Robin? I'm gonna dash back through the fucking door. I'm gonna dash back through the door to the other room.
Okay. How far can you get with a dash?
What is my 90?
Okay. Whenever you're ready, Robin. Whenever you got that.
I swear to God, you gave him a nuke. Why did you give him a nuke?
I didn't give him a nuke. It's not a nuke.
What is it?
It's an A-bomb.
That's a fucking nuke.
His character invented it in this world. It's not a nuke because it's not like a nuke from our world.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a nuke.
On the bright side,
to kill both of you.
You get 20 seconds of silence before.
No spoilers. I haven't seen the movie yet.
So, do I even need to tell you?
Well, I mean, just to like give me, it's kind of like a test thing. Like I can figure the numbers in my head and see how it needs to be balanced.
I rolled pretty low, so it's only got 5 digits.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. So Robin, you from the distance you're at, watch as the ground buckles and the entire structure that you were just inside of with Juke explodes from a great distance with the fire of a million suns. Your creation was a success. It worked. Juke, you're very dead.
Yeah, no shit.
And then
did we at least finish the fucking dungeon?
Well, Robin, you can go ahead and say what you were going to say if you had something you wanted to say.
I'm going to turn towards the camera, and I'm going to say, I only wish we had finished it sooner, so we could have dropped it on those Vivians.
And all of the people living in your head cheer. Yeah, you were right at the end. That was the end of the dungeon. You were gonna win if that hadn't happened.
I am mortified by my actions.
Oh, I'm gonna have evaporated my pink cowboy hat.
It was black. It was a black cowboy hat, and it was really cool because it was manly.
I think it would have been cooler if it was pink.
You don't have the right Kenergy, Jordan.
Hi, Barbie.
I die of mouth cancer.
Bye, Barbie. Hey. We hope you enjoyed the episode you just listened to. If you really like our content, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications on YouTube, and look for us on Spotify. If you'd like to see us continuing to do more fun projects in the future, consider supporting us on Patreon. You can find our page linked in the description above all of our other social media links. And finally, if you'd like to keep up with the zany shenanigans of our lives and check out some more skit-based content and things like that, check us out on Twitter and TikTok, links in the description. And hey, thanks!